EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's Jackson to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 11-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way in from a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. Dillon again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Mahomes now on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touch.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Dobbins trying the left side. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second down and goal. Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot?
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for KC, and even 70 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. 43. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. He's got a man, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 32, and the first down, Chiefs.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Yellow. Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They go play action with Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson going to run. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Butker on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want with football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Throwing, Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Tucker now to add the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. One final try from Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most